Okay, the DISC is something that every of you, or maybe not all of us, but I think most likely 95% of all have come across what is DISC. Now, today is the in-house training. The purpose for this training is to get ourselves acquainted with our personality trait. Now, our personal trait, we learn to understand ourselves so that we can gel and communicate with others effectively and also to accommodate each other, not overriding others' profile in the sense of having a personal characteristic. We all are different, and that's why sometimes we clash with one another. Having understand the principle of DIC, we learn to accommodate each other and then we learn how to also help others to understand us. And the purpose of this is to build up a team building, especially in the church environment or office per se, or even the school, so that you learn to live as a community, understand each other better, and make yourself known to others, your personality, and how to encourage one another through understanding their personality. So once you understand the other personality and the trait, you tend to be more accommodative. Then you will not be offended by certain things the person said because you know where she's coming from or he's coming from. At the same time, having knowledge of what will trigger the anger, of the person, you will avoid certain words. And this is what DIC is supposed to help us. Okay, when I do this, I do it for the corporate company. All those in the stock exchange market, flip. I tell them no business at all. So I say shut off your phone so that you concentrate. That's only for those marketplace and so forth. Yeah, so that there's no disturbance. Okay, the purpose of this course, take note of that. At the end of this seminar or this course, participants will acquire knowledge and skill in team building process. Participants will understand themselves better and be able to adapt to others' behavioral style to the DRC profile of the team. Now, so take note of the objective. At the end, you know yourself better. At the same time, accommodate with to one another. So as a team, as a corporate company, or even as a church leadership, we all must learn to understand each other, and then we can harness the strength of each other to build a better environment. Now, this is what we believe. The achievement of an organization or a church are the result of the combined efforts of each individual. No man is an island. Okay? We depend on each other. We all have our own strength, our weaknesses, and in our weaknesses or in our weakness, the person next to us, our team member, will enhance that environment by the person's strength in certain area. Like certain things I know, certain things I don't know, certain I can do, only I can do, but you cannot do. And therefore, as a team coming together, we put our skill, our talent, and our knowledge together for the betterment of the community or the team so that we can achieve success together. And it's always a team effort. No one is a hero in team building. Everybody must play a part. Okay. This is something that I want you to take note. A rabbit is a deep mouth. This fact does not disturb the traveler. It is only important for him to note that anyone falling into this rabbit would have little chance for survival. So how did a traveler who weighed 145 pounds pick up three balls, each weighing 2 pounds, and carry them across a bridge over the ravine in one trip without killing himself? The load bearing capacity of the bridge was 150. The traveler and his newly acquired burden together with 151. So exceed. This fellow will die. The one cannot take the weight if they're crossing over. So what's the solution? The only way to cross the bridge, the bridge can be crossed by Cross safety is by jacking the ball by crossing it. This way, the ball is always in the mid air, one of the balls, and the bridge is only to support 149 pound. So that's it. That this one is just ice breaking to make you think how to solve certain problem. Yeah. Then there's another one before we get into the hotel bill one. The three men check into hotel, each paying the cashier a $10 advance. When they were ready to leave the hotel, discovered that the total bill was only 25. So actually, they were charged for 30 and $10 each. The outstanding $5 was given to the porter with instruction to refund it to the man. In fact, the porter gave the man $1 and pocketed the remaining two. So each man paid 9 for his stay, a total of 27. If you now add the porter's $2, you get 29. What happened to the $1 facing? Any solution? This one is mind boggling. Okay? You don't have to talk about that one. I see that this is not a fraud. So there's no need to add 27 and 2. There's only uh, there is no $1 or the other dollar. The correct question should be what happened to the $30, not the $29. Because like the porter got $2 and the three men got $1 each. And also the total bill is 25. So for that, you know, each man, each at the hotel, $1 each, rather the three men at $1 and the hotel is 25. So 25 plus 3 is 28. This fellow pocket the $2, so it's $13. Yeah. So if you were to think the other way on the second paragraph, you add the $27 plus the $2, then you find $1 is missing. But if you were to use the solution on the last paragraph, that is the correct answer. $25 plus the $3, return $1 each to them. This fellow pocket the $2, so it's $13 in total. Okay. Uh, knowing others intelligent is intelligent. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is power. Many times we do not know how to master ourselves, and we at times allow our emotion to overtake our self control, so to speak, that we lose self control. So that's why we must master ourselves, restraining, learn how to restrain. I use the word many times, delay response. Delay response is a very powerful thing if you learn how to practice it. Sometimes when people say something, you get offended. And in our simple nature, we want to hit hard, we want to hit back, and we want to hit underbelt. You hit me, I hit you. If you embarrass me in public, I'll make it worse for you. That's the simple nature. But if you to master yourself, your emotion, then you're a really powerful man. You can master yourself. So knowing others is intelligent. That's why I say knowing yourself is true wisdom. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. We all must learn how. Yeah. We must learn how to master ourselves in a sense of self-control or restraint. That's the power many of us need to learn. This is another thing that you need to take note. How many people do you see? You see an old man and old woman? There are more than two. The man, the woman, then the two Mexican fellas sitting there looking at 5. Yeah. So this is to test your observation skill. Yeah. That's why I used to tell my wife when you walk, open your eyes and see all the surrounding. Don't be the tiger like that. Look straight forward. Then you don't even know that there are holes, potholes along the road. I learned to be observant, especially when we walk around in travel to other places. In the night or so, before I get into the place, I will scan. I see who's around the corner. I see any suspicious character. I learned that. So that when I walk, I know who are the people there. So I get myself prepared in case of emergency, what to do. So we must learn to scan. So that's why this other thing is good. Teach you to be observant. Yeah. This observation skill. And this is what do you see? Or maybe a walking stick. What do you see? Do you see a lady carrying a dog lying on the street? So see a old man placing his hand on finger on his chest. The dog is like a finger like that. Yeah. You see the face on the wall? Yeah. The faces on the wall. The pillar there. You see the different faces? For him to succeed, just to have a corporate vision. I was just sharing earlier with Pastor Catherine. I said, vision and mission are two different things. You must have a vision before you have a mission. Many people talk vision and mission the same. It's different. Vision is that thing that you perceive, you see the end result. Then that propel you to have a mission to accomplish or to reach the end. In leadership, in church setting, in any corporate company, there must be a corporate vision. Then you have a corporate mission. Having a vision is one thing. You must be able to sell a vision to the team. And the team must buy into your vision before they can incorporate your mission into their own lifestyle. Everybody in the team must take ownership of a vision, common vision or common goal, objectives. Otherwise, you find that you are a lone ranger and you walk and you turn back, nobody behind you. You are not a leader. You are just taking a walk. Yeah? If you are a leader and you walk and nobody follow you, you are just taking a stroll. You're not leading. A leader must be able to help people to see through his eyes, feel from his heart, so that people catch the vision and feel the heartbeat and they will buy into the mission of what he wants to do. Vision is seeing end result. Seeing end result. So if I see end result, if this is what I want to do, I can see end result. I'm happy. I will work towards that. How do I get to the end result? Then I'll work to it. I got to put my step by step to reach my goal. Without that vision, I cannot accomplish my mission. The Bible says without vision, people perish. If a church has no vision, you find the church become, a place of gathering and a very cozy environment whereby people just want to be here, don't rock the boat, don't rock the boat, everybody's happy, hi, bye, Sunday service, that's all. So for that environment, you find that people will not be able to be excited or being challenged to get something done or to help grow in any department per se. But when the leader of a department or a church or a company learn how to sell his passion, vision to those under him or her, and be able to make them feel the heartbeat, then you find that become a domino effect. It hits in full. Otherwise, you don't. Domino effect, or I call contagious fear, like a contagious disease or a spark to build an inferno. It only takes a spark to burn. It will start a forest fire. Like those, what they call that, the American, every year you find that the forest fire kind of thing during summer. Just one spark, a cigarette in the butt just through, everything gone. They burn for days. In a church setting, it's the same. It only takes someone that is so convinced that this is what God is saying to us, this is what we should be doing, this is our direction for this year. Then keep selling, and keep telling the people until the people buy into that. Then you tell them, okay, how are we going to arrive at the end result of this is what I believe that God is leading us this year. Then when people learn from you, they learn the step of getting to achieve the end result of their vision. They will walk towards it. People want to know how. They want to tell me how do I go there? How do I reach my goal? Many people they can set goal. They set goal. The goal must be objective, must be relevant, must be achievable, realistic. Many people they set goal. Okay, this year we want to have another 100 visitors. Is it achievable? First of all, you ask yourself, do I have the resources? Who are my target audience? Who I want to reach out? All the questions must be answered. Then who will be the one that going to bring to this group of people? Do I have the people? Do I have the resources? No. Opposite attract though, but I must have the same kind of people, like the common saying, birds of feather flock together. If I want to reach doctor, I cannot reach doctor. Only a doctor who can reach a doctor. So for me, I say I want to reach a doctor is only my dream. Is it possible? Yes, but it's going to be very difficult unless I'm in the medical sector. Otherwise, I will have no opportunity. But for him, no problem. If we lecture and so forth, he can bring in the gospel anytime. Especially when in crisis, he knows that people are in crisis, he can bring in God his answer kind of thing. So you must have all these things in place in order to see your corporate vision come to pass and succeed. This is something that we must learn. Nothing is so powerful as an insight into human nature. You must understand yourself, understand others. What compulsions drives a man? What instinct dominates his action? If you know this thing about a man, you can touch him at the core of his being. In other words, what makes me tick and what makes me piss off? Sometimes when you say something or you know how to approach a person, you find a person who is so is so attached to you because there's something you have touched a person's life. And with the same breath, sometimes when you say something, people get chased off because why? You offend them. And because of their different personality trait, a certain thing that you say will affect them because they are triggered by certain words. As we go along, we will look into that. So the art of influencing people or want to be influential, you must know. You must know what I say, compulsion drives a man. What instinct dominates his action? The person, the person has something that you must understand him. What makes him will die for what you say to him, and what will propel him to run away from you. These are the things that we must understand. There are people who stick very close to you. They are willing to die for you because why? They put their trust in you. They see something in you that they see as value, and they don't mind to sacrifice for it. But at the same point, there are people when they see you, they want to run far away because why? They see you as a manipulator. That's why we cannot manipulate, we must treasure people. It's so sad that in the Christian community, there are pastors who are guilty of manipulating people. I heard statements saying that this pastor manipulates me. This pastor has no integrity. This pastor cannot be trusted. It's very sad for leaders to say this. No? The man that they look up to say, manipulator, no integrity, cannot be trusted. Then people want to be far away. But on the other hand, there are pastors when people want to be with a person and follow all the way like a son and faithfully honoring that man's fulfilling the dream of the man. So there are things like that we all must learn. Then we find that as a corporate body, we all grow together. And first and foremost, in a team, there must be what I call mutual respect, integrity. Integrity and respect is very, very important. If you have no integrity and you have you don't respect people and you expect people to respect you, it doesn't work. It's always a two side, you know, or both way traffic. You cannot be one track. You want people to respect you, you must first give respect to people. then they'll respect you. Many people they want to serve the church because why? They say that pastor don't appreciate us, leader don't appreciate us, they make use of us. And when they have better people who are more qualified, they've forgotten the pioneering stage when we were there with the person. And this what I'm saying are all real facts and figures. Because I've been in the ministry for 45 years. I preach in many churches, many countries. I see many problems. I heard many problems. Yeah, they have forgotten the pioneer. When they got somebody more qualified, they forgotten the man. He was there on the very first day of the founding of the church, and they forgotten the man. The man felt betrayed. So this is very important. Respect, integrity, and honor the man. Honor the man or the woman who stick with you through thick and thin. The American uh, uh, the army, they have this in their mind, imprinted in their heart. Leave no man behind. And this is something that we must remember those who are with you. Okay, now we go into the proper. What is this? What is this? This is a psychometric instrument for observing human behavior patterns. Take note, I use the word observing human behavior pattern based on the workbook which I laid on the table. This is our principle. William Norton Master, who invented the lie detector and also written the book The Emotion of Normal People. This this is how they developed the psychometric instrument to observe human behavior pattern. We all behave differently according to our trait DISC. As we go along, we understand. Everyone has a unique personality. It's neither good nor bad. It is what you do with your personality trait that's matter, okay? To succeed in life and fulfill your purpose involves understanding yourself and others. Have you ever wondered why people don't like me? Why people turn away from me? Why? Why you don't like to talk to me? And so I see people to sit two chairs away from me. Why? You ask yourself why? Because like your personality trait. You may be like, no, a person you don't know your boundary. And there are people who don't like others to intrude into the privacy. And you ask too many questions. Why? How come? I have one of my members like that. This guy, I got to teach him over and over again. He always asks, why? How come? Pastor, tell me, why like that? How come? You explain how he keep repeating, until one day somebody got to tell him, he said, you're too kaypoh, too kaypoh. Sit up, don't be too kaypoh. So people get upset. And that's why sometimes when people like, you feel that people like distancing themselves away from us, then you sit down and say, hey, did I went beyond the line, intrude into privacy, or am I too outspoken? My strength is direct, outspoken. Good in a sense, I say what I mean and I mean what I say. But my strength can become my weakness. I can offend people. And that's why I must know. I must know where to go and where to go back. I must not go beyond the line. Once I go beyond the line, I break a person's ego or emotion. I hurt the person. Then the person will want to withdraw from me. So for me to safeguard the relationship, I must not go beyond the line. I can only say something, even correction. I can go only to the distance that I stop. Many times I do that. When I need to say something to someone, I will do it with gentleness, pastoral care and love. Then I draw a line. Decision must be made by you. The ball is on your court. I cannot tell you, I cannot impose on you. But I tell you the consequences. These are the things that will transpire, and this will be the following consequences. That's it. The rest, you learn the hard way. You want to bend the wall, I'll let you bend, I'll bandage you afterwards. That's it. Yeah. So this is where you must understand your personal trait matter. If I'm an outspoken person, I must try to refrain talking too much. I'm sure you know that I talk a lot. And as a pastor, as a leader, my eye is high. Yeah, I need to talk. I need to express. Yeah, not to impress. DRC is the universal language of observable behavior pattern of individual. If we take a few moments or a few hours to watch people observing how people behave in given situation, under pressure, you see the true color. Joshua was with me and on one occasion we see the true color of an individual. And I need to correct. I say, you don't behave like a devil. I use the word strong word. Don't behave like a devil. Then I set the person down 1 hour. Just love the person, counsel, talk through the person, and see the person out of the situation. Because I know the hurt. I know the hurt. And the hurt that because this person doesn't know how to refrain and how to control, how to restrain anger. Wow. In front of everyone. So I told the person, I said, don't behave like a devil. I said, where is Christ likeness in you? But I sat down to love the person and to care for the person. I said, I understand, I know your hurt, I know your pain. I said, listen to me. This is what I said. After 1 hour, everything resolved. Yeah, everything resolved. So that's why I said my strength can be my weakness. How would you like me to tell you? Don't behave like a devil. But that's me. But they know that I do it. Because before I spoke, I said, I love you as a brother. I love you as a brother, and I have to correct you. Yeah. So that's part of it. And that's why this one, it will help you to understand yourself. Then, if you are an outspoken person, try to refrain. Only on certain things you need to speak it publicly. You need to like correcting doctrine. If somebody says something publicly to the congregation and that's wrong, then as a pastor, as a leader, you must correct. I think I told Joshua, I correct my own Bible teacher. Publicly, I invited the pastor teacher to come and preach for me. And my teacher said, if you drink beer, you go to hell. You drink wine, you go to hell. Last week I was conducting a wedding, 500 people in Shangri-La Hotel, all wine, all beer. Because the father is a businessman. And they were in my congregation. And you know how they feel. Last week we all drink wine, we drink beer. This past 2 days we all go to hell. So I got to bring them the Bible. I said, when you want to make altar call, I said, Pastor, let me do it. So I said, Pastor, as much as I love you, I respect you, I need to correct you. Bible said a little bit of wine is good for tummy. Then I bring out about drinking beer. I say this is a happy occasion. Jesus was invited to the wedding. They celebrate with wine, and when the wine ran out, Jesus performed miracle. I say don't be drunk. Bible said don't be drunk. Did not say drink wine, drink beer, go to hell. I corrected my own Bible teacher. Because what? I'm the pastor, I'm the father in the house. And when somebody says something that is biblically wrong, that is not biblical teaching, I need to correct. I can say, oh, Jala, man, this fellow, my Bible school teacher. Then how to correct my teacher? I have to do it because I'm the father of the house. When you come to my church and preach, you got to submit to the father of the house in a sense. Now I come here, I submit to him as the father of the house. Because he's a pastor, and I submit. So we must know how to come down and submit to the father. The Chinese, there's a Chinese saying, nhập úc kêu dần nhập miếu bài sạch. Can they say that? Yeah. So when you go to a house, you address people. You go to the temple, you worship the God. So we must know how to conduct ourselves. And this is where DIC will help us. Yeah. Some people, especially the older generation, get offended when you come to the house, you don't pay respect to them, don't address them. So this one is a universal observable. Take note of the word observable. That means it can be seen on. This language describes what we say and do. External, observable expression of our life. Okay. This psychometric instrument is not a measurement of a person's intelligence. This does not tell whether a man is genius or not. It doesn't indicate a person's value, measurement of skill and experience, or measurement of application and training. But it helps us in this area. This gives no indication of a person's intelligence. Okay? It does not tell when you go through this, you cannot say this man is not less intelligent than the other person and so forth. Values are not observable, but usually expressed through dialogue. When I talk to you, then I know what is your value. I cannot observe, but I look at the way you interact with me and certain things that you practice, then I know. This is through your expression, I know what kind of value system you have in that sense. But I cannot observe outwardly or through this instrument. Skill and experience are two primary focuses of an employer. What can you do and what have you done? So some employment company or the agency, the HR, they use DIC. They want to know your temperament. They want to know your temperament to put you in the right place. If you are one that is very high in D and I, then they also observe. So when they put you there, they will know that you'll be very outspoken and you'll be very direct and you can be very direct and you can offend a lot of people. But if they want a person to be in the forefront, he cannot have a very high S, very timid person as we go along. S is very accommodating, everything okay, no problem, no problem. Then you never get the thing done. This is how we learn then to put the right person for the right job and kind of thing with the DRC profile. Education training, the measurement of education. This is not to measure education level training. No. Although are coming from employer, they are outside the run of DISC. DISC cannot guarantee that you will do the job well. Yeah. But only give the profile of certain person trait, how this person can be placed in the job because of the high I. He can be very influential, outspoken, like to talk a lot. So for this, a salesman is good. Salesman is good to have very high I because they can bring the bird down from the tree, sweet talk them. So you find that a lot of insurance salesmen, they are very high I one. They know how to influence people in a sense. Okay, the proper understanding and correct application of these will help us in this following area: complete competency in our business work, confidence, control our emotion, communicate more effectively, improve our collaboration, and reduce conflict. Remember, the two D can clash one. Too high D, too demanding person, or too impulsive person. High D sometimes can be very impulsive one. It can crash. Then you got a team or five of us all very high DI. So how to work as a team? Because you are challenge. D like to challenge people one. So if 5% challenge among yourself, then you find that nothing can get done. But having said that, you must know how to go about it. If five of you have very high D, what you need to do is the father must push the D higher than the rest. As the man in charge or as the woman in charge, your D must be higher. Then the team will come down. But because you don't know how to raise your D, then everybody will be at that level. That's why it's very important for in a situation where there's so many D, the one that's in charge must know how to raise the D. We'll go along, then we'll be able to see this. Okay, now there's in the book question there. There's this where you're stuck. 20 minutes, do it straightforward. Now, the question now, take note of this. Now, this picture. What I want you to take note of is that you don't think what you want to be. All you need to choose is to read this down. Read the first paragraph on top. What you think describe you most? The first thing that you read kind, nice, caring. Are you the kind of person? If most, don't write anything yet. If this is rather describe you most likely that you are like that. and come to your mind straight away, then you put most. But then outgoing demanding, for example, that you think that you're not demanding person, you're very accommodative, then less demanding, then you put under L, one thing. So only one M, one L. It's not what you want, it's or what you want people to think you are. It is you think that the adjective here describe you accurately. For example, you think that you are the first thing that most likely you are a person that is proper and formal. So you put the tick on number two, most under M. Then you think that you are less outgoing, you don't like activity outside, you put L. So it's only every column one M and one L only. One M and one L. You cannot have all. You cannot have all. Not need to think too long one. You just go through. Oh, are you playful and fun-loving person? Yes, then you just put under M. You know. Then what describe you less? You're like always beat the traffic light one. Then is law abiding, constant law. Then just put under L. One M, one L only in every box.